Hello folks, Jerry here and welcome back to RacingGamerSlovenia. Today we are going to be taking a look at a top 25 1993 Ford Mustang Race Edition. So this was a donation. Yeah, so I don't know why he did it, but TXS Hard Hitters basically gave me this and also second gen Mazda RX-7 Rivals Edition. Completely for free, and he also gave me a sick 1645 Evo 8 tune. So yeah, dude, thank you. I literally don't know what to say. Like, you know, donating two top 25 turfs and a tune is just I don't know what to say. Just thank you, dude. But anyway, back to the car. So, you know, big shout out to TXS Hard Hitters. I'm gonna post his name in the description as well. But back to the car now. The Mustang Racer Edition had at least 4 generations. The 1993 one that I can remember, and this is one of the last two, well, the 2 recent ones. One of them was purple, and this is, in my opinion, the most clean looking of all of them, because, you know, it just has gold and black. I mean, those are the 2 most obvious colors, and, you know, with mill rims it really gives the car a really nice race car look, in my opinion. So this is 1668. Now I'm not sure if this is lobby tuned, but, you know, we're gonna try to figure that out in the video anyway. And I think I actually already made a video, or at least a showcase, on the 1993 Race Edition Mustang, but that was like, I think it was back in 2014. Might have been the first ever showcase I made. So, you know, we're gonna see if this is actually turf tuned. Could be, or, you know, no, I think it's actually turf tuned, because, you know, it has been detuned. But then again, you know, I might be wrong. We're gonna see anyway. I guess I can might as well show the tune off. Yeah, it seems like it has definitely been detuned. Plus, you know, some parts seem to be wrong. For example, that blow-off valve right here, I think it was wrong. This one would probably be better, yeah. So it's very likely tuned, so, you know, we're gonna show the tune and then see what we can do. Now, I really love the 93 Race Edition. Back when I started, this was probably my favorite car in the game. For some reason, I don't know, I just like Fox bodies in general. And, you know, this actually came a couple of months later. Like, I think the 93 Race Edition is one of the really few cars that, you know, was in the first few seasons of turf cars. Like, I think, actually, I'm not gonna explain all the seasons, but basically it was a turf car, and I think mid to late 2014, and then it also came back in, I think, early to mid 2015. So, you know, had multiple. I think this is probably one of the turf cars that has the most generations. It's up there with the Cobra Jet, at least. There we go. I think I might have missed a part or two, but well, I mean, chances are I'm not gonna, you know, run the car to its full potential. But also, one thing that I did notice is the fact that it has some WW rims available as well. So, you know, we can take a look at that. And, you know, they do fit the car quite well. But personally, I'm gonna stick with the mill rims just because I think I like them a little bit more. There you go, come on. Showcase this. I'm actually just gonna turn down the sound on my phone. Come on. There you go. Okay. But anyway, I really love the wrap of this car. You know, probably one of the most appealing wraps for the 93 Race Edition anyway. And this is one of the cars that actually starts with one of the highest ratings while being stock. I think it's 1659 stock. The only car that can actually match it, I'm pretty sure, is the 2015 Race Edition, and there could be another car at 1659. Not exactly sure about that, but also the Copo Camaro is actually the highest rated car stock at 1661. So that's pretty fast stock, but anyway, we're gonna take a look at the tune here. So random shout out to Yaboy Too Fresh for actually donating a Stella, which I'm gonna max out and then probably lose on a pink slip ladder. And I actually didn't have any Stellas, so there you go. Thank you for that, man. Really appreciate it. So the game is lagging, that's why I refreshed. We're gonna go ahead and cut the sound out, at least for me. I'm gonna plug my headphones. I really should try racing on mobile, but, you know, I don't know, I was thinking of like putting the fucking GoPro on my head and then, you know, doing a POV race, but I That would probably fucking look stupid, but well. So let's go back to the 93 race edition. It should be right here. There we go. So 1668. I'm not really sure what's a good time, and I'm not even sure if this car in particular is gonna be very good in the lobby. But we're gonna turn boost on. Also, I'm actually doing this on my cheated account because I don't have time to switch accounts. So I guess that's a little bit different, but you know, pink slipping is always gonna be done on the other account. So I guess you can might as well take a look at the car in the lobby, and it looks amazing. Like usually when I get when I trade for, you know, turf cars, I tend to sell them, but I think I'm gonna keep this at least for like a month or two. Because I would just like feel terrible for just, you know, selling such a sick donation quickly, so probably gonna keep them. I mean, just look at it. There is something about that wrap that is just very, very special. Definitely my favorite wrap, and you know, the purple one from the 98th edition is actually a close second, but still, this one takes the cake. So I think launch is on the second light somewhere. I think it's like mid to late second light, so we're gonna try that. Also, this car has no loss, so should probably keep that in mind. Well, it wasn't a traction loss, let's see. So we hit the level at around 7.5k. Wait, is this a comeback car? It could be. Wow. Okay, so that was 8.3, which is not very good, but you know, we got half decent reaction time, and also, you know, we didn't get the perfect launch, so this is definitely gonna go quicker. It could potentially go, you know, reach that 7-second area. So we're gonna see if it can actually reach that. So this is actually the first showcase where I'm not listening to the audio, so let's see how that works out. Just barely missed that. Oh, non-existent reaction time. There you go. See, I think we missed the perfect launch, because it would say if I got a perfect launch, but there we go. Without a perfect launch, still 8.1. I mean, needless to say, it was with the blue stacks reaction time, but well, I'm not gonna fucking explain it. Basically, if there was zeros there, I would be hacking, but I'm just on a pretty mediocre emulator, so that explains it. I mean, I would definitely, you know, be hitting that perfect launch if I was hacking. But I actually don't know if how hacks work. That's weird. Anyway, so I still need to hold it for just that little bit longer. So late second light it is. We messed up that first shift there. Well, so not quite there because of that first gear. So because, you know, I can't actually hear when I'm grinding the gear, that really isn't helped by, you know, the lack of sound here, but I'm talking about the lack of sound and you guys can hear it clearly. At least something I should complain about. Not sure about the engine stress on this car anyway, but I mean, just like, I just love it. I mean, if I had to turf in like a Ford event, I would probably just use this. Needless to say, I wouldn't pink slip, but you know, it's definitely a looker. God damn it, that was bound to happen. When you can see that green light there, I mean, I was gonna perfect launch. I didn't. God damn it. I mean, 9 minutes and we got a single perfect launch. That's well, it could be worse. I mean, we could have gotten 0, but that's elite. I mean, so far the tune seems fine. I just need to, you know, do a spotless run, and then, you know, you can actually see how the time compares to other times. I fucked up a bit the second one in particular. Also, I'm not sure how to shit with this car. It could be early. It's actually possible that you got that's 8.0. I mean, yeah, this was a really a very good launch. So, you know, I nailed that, but unfortunately, other things I did not. So, I'm gonna do a couple of races off camera and see if I can get, you know, a decent run. Actually, I'm gonna record this one because I already started it, but, you know, if we don't get that perfect launch, I'm gonna, you know, jump cut to when I actually do get one. Let's see. And when I don't mess up the gears. Yeah, I'm that bad there. Let me try shifting at 7k. First gear is pretty fast though, so that catches me off guard. Anyway, it's time for a jump cut till I get a good run. Alright, so this was a very good run. And I fucked up like 2 gears still, but not that bad. And the thing is, I'm gonna check the world record for this car in the 68 lobby and see if it's actually any good. Because this was with a perfect launch, and I just barely grinded the gears. And maybe the shifting was off, not sure about that. The world record for this car currently in the 68 lobby is 7.815. Oh boy, yeah, we really shouldn't have any trouble getting into, you know, the 7-second range. Maybe I'm fucking up the gears, which is very likely the case. So let's have a couple of more runs and see if, you know, we can, if I can, you know, string a couple of decent runs in a row. No, the car isn't too difficult to launch, but the thing is, shifting is pretty difficult. It's not really difficult, it's just, you know, fast. So let's see. Okay, that was not ideal. Ipsy, okay, let's have one more, and if I fuck up again, we're gonna have to jump cut again, you know. Well, I'm gonna waste less of your time, so that's a plus. Okay, I mean, I just love the way this car looks in the lobby though. It's so sick. Okay. So I shifted early there, once. And I fucked up the second gear again. I mean, even if I get the... Yeah, that was absolutely fucking terrible. Even if I get one gear, then I'm still bound to fuck up the second one, so it's jump cut time. Alright, so I do have a particularly good feeling about this run, and we finally made it, okay. Still, I have a feeling that like this is a pretty great tune, and if I shifted early, I could have done better, and I think I shifted like only 1 gear early. At like 7k, so we're gonna try with 6.5k and see if that fixes it. Actually, the Challenger, let's see. Okay, GTR, we can do that. Actually, we're gonna race without actually launching, and we're just gonna see if it just helps, like particular gears. So this one, I should. Okay, that was terrible. I'm not really used to doing this. I'm not sure what he's doing there. Oh yeah, my car is a bit faster. But again, ignore what just happened, and I'm gonna try shifting late in 1 run and shifting perfect in 1 run. So I think that should help. I mean, it's a decent start before I, you know, went ahead and that was fucking terrible. Okay, so I'm not having, because you know that would make runs more subjective. I guess it's still subjective regardless. Okay, so this is gonna be at 6.5k. And I mean, obviously the runs are gonna be slower because I'm not gonna rev, but I probably should have done this at the beginning. I think I fucked up the first gear there, so this is not really gonna count. It's a 8.8 with... Okay, so let's see, without the reaction time it's a 8.803. Alright, I did shift early in the first gear though, which I don't think that's really optimal for anything, but we're still gonna see. So this one, we're gonna try shifting at 7k, emphasis on try. I suck so badly at this. I still, like, the first 2 gears are so fucking fast for me. It's a 8.5. Okay, so it's definitely better, even, so shifting at 7k seems to be optimal. even though you can clearly hit I mean, you can clearly see that I hit 2 limiters. I'm not gonna cut it out. You can might as well just see it for yourselves. But it was definitely still better, because, you know, even though I fucked up that first shift on the first run, it definitely, you know, wouldn't mean that, you know, I would lose 0.3 of a second. Yo, this is gonna be 7k, precisely. First gear was slated though. So there we go, exactly the same. I didn't do that on purpose, but it just shows and basically, it really didn't matter if I fucked up that first gear there. Okay, so 8.5. This is definitely better. So now let's do one where we shift just before we hit the rev limiter. That one's gonna be probably the most interesting, since we shift that basically to the hole with I fucked up the first gear again. Might have hit the rev limiter on 1 point, but that's it. 8.2. We didn't even rev. Okay, so it seems like optimal is to just shift as late as possible. Okay. I guess I just fucked up the rev limiter. I mean, I just hit the rev limiter too much, because this was definitely, you know, a much better run than you know, 8.8s or 8.5s. So okay, I guess my feeling at the beginning was correct. Was it? Okay, let's dip up now. Not exactly ideal, but I don't know, could be worse. There we go. And this is gonna be 8-second run because of the reaction time. Yeah, we could have done it. There you go. Only it's 3 times to fucking say that correctly. And you know, it's funny because, you know, we wasted 20 runs. We had exactly 300 at the beginning, and yet we only had 1 7-second run. Very good at this game. Very obviously that should be sarcasm, and it is. Same with fucking reaction time. The run could be a bit better, it could be a bit worse. It's gonna be worse. That second gear is a bitch. There we go, yeah, that killed the run. And I can't even listen to it, I just know it's fast. And you know, I really can't get used to it, since second gears on most cars are a bit longer than on this one. Then again, I probably should have gotten used to it after, you know, 20 plus runs. Yeah, this is gonna be pretty terrible. So hey, I didn't hit any rev limiters at all, but I shifted early at the first gear, and that absolutely kills momentum on most cars. I mean, if you shift early in any car on first gear, you're gonna kill the run, and I did so that, as you guys can see. Okay, I'm gonna jump cut since this is a pretty long video already, so let's see what I can get. Alright, so yeah, I don't think I fucked up the second gear for once, and it really shows. This was a very, very easy 7.9. I mean, as you guys can see, it would even go into 7.8s, and I think the shifting on this was, I think I messed up a single gear. Exactly, shit, I can definitely go faster, so let's have let's have another jump cut. Alright, this should be done, that fucking kills it. So, let's see. 7.993, okay, that was... I cannot repeat that that run that I had. I just simply can't. I don't know what's up with that. I mean, I wasted... Well, I did almost 30 rounds in total in this video, and I just can't simply match that run that I had, well, for you guys a couple of seconds ago, for me a couple of minutes ago. It's really weird. Well, I have a good feeling about this one in particular, so let's see. Oh. 7.8, please. Please. Okay, that's... Well, it was... no, it wasn't as good as the round we had. It was pretty close though, okay. Not just because we had a super good round there. Let's have another one, but this is the final one, regardless of what happens. So yeah, this tune, very good. I suggest you try it out, since I obviously cannot really use it. You guys probably heard me fucking hitting the level limiter like fucking 20 times. Probably more, honestly, but you know, whatever. Hey, at least the reaction times were decent, I was about to say, but never mind. And you know, this could be a decent run as well if it wasn't for the reaction time, which, oh yeah, that would be... Wait... that would be a fucking 7.8 if I got a non-existent reaction time, but I didn't, sadly. So, I'm gonna finish it there. Obviously, a really good tune. I suggest you guys, you know, check it out for yourselves. So my name's Jerry, I'll see you in the next video, and thanks again to TXS Hard Hitters for donating this, the RX-7 Rivals Edition and the Evo 8 tunes. So, yeah, bye.